So now that the snow has stopped in central Kentucky, are road conditions improving? Lisa Searcy is checking out travel on the interstates. She's live with the LEX 18 mobile cam.
Well, hi, Nancy. We are here along I-64 eastbound in Woodford County, heading into Scott County, where conditions are greatly improved from earlier today. Take a look at this picture. Here we are in the LEX 18 mobile cam. The road is pretty clear. We've seen lots of salt trucks out. State crews have been working for hours on end trying to clear the roads, and so far the conditions are much better at this point. We can tell you that police have been super busy since around midnight. Dozens and dozens of calls between Frankfort, Versailles, Lexington, and Georgetown. At the 5 o'clock hour, there was a horrible wreck on I-75 near the Horse Park, just north of the Ironworks exit. All 3 lanes of the interstate are now open. That is good news. But right here, you can see traffic is moving along just fine. We are heading into Scott County now. I can tell you, though, there are lots of cars that are still driving way too fast. Please slow down, because overnight temperatures will drop. There will be refreezing, and it could be very easy to have an accident. So please take it easy. Again, we are here along I-64 eastbound, and conditions are good. If you have to head out, please be very careful. We are covering the news live in Scott County from the LEX 18 mobile cam. Back to you in the studio.
Snow has also been a big problem for drivers across Lexington. LEX 18's Kyla Mills joins us live from downtown with a look at road conditions there.
Nancy, the roads that are still seeing problems at the 6 o'clock hour are mostly side streets and residential areas. That's where we're standing, is on Mill Street off of West 2nd. You can see the roadway down here completely covered in snow. If we can give you a look, it's really patted down into the ground, and that is creating some slick, slippery conditions. It is still possible to slide on some of those roadways. However, at this hour, main roads, we're talking New Circle, Man-O-War, are clear for the most part, but that wasn't the case earlier today. We came across a car in a ditch off New Circle and Harrodsburg Road. We also spotted an SUV that slid off the roadway on Man-O-War at Versailles, and for a while only 1 or 2 lanes were clear of snow on I-75. That's where a camper overturned at mile marker 104 going southbound, creating a major backup around 2 o'clock. Luckily, though, that driver was okay.
Slick all day, very slippery. Go slow and have a lot of heat.
Stay home, probably, because I was going slow. I wasn't driving the speed limit, so that didn't help.
We also want to let people know that the Fayette County Sheriff's Office has activated its winter care program until 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. They provide people who work in the medical or healthcare fields a ride to or from work. They also will do welfare checks and pick up and deliver prescription medications. For more information, just contact the Sheriff's Office. Covering the news live in Lexington from the LEX 18 mobile newsroom. Back to you.
And even though it stops snowing in some places like Scott County, the road conditions have not improved much. Jacqueline Nye is live there with a look at the driving situation.
Nancy, as you can see behind me, traffic on I-75 North is now moving at a pretty good pace after an accident had shut down all lanes near the 122nd mile marker here in Scott County. Now, the I-75 may be moving at a good pace and the roads may have improved, but that's not the same for other back roads in Scott County. Now, the Sheriff's Department says while they're still working to clear the roads, everyone needs to be careful if they go out to drive. Roads like US 25 and Cherry Blossom Way are still slippery and hazardous because of the packed snow and slush. And the department says today the sun helped, but their worry now is the freezing temperatures that are coming tonight. Even though the road conditions were an inconvenience to most people, that didn't stop one man from enjoying the snow in the bluegrass.
I was glad to see I didn't have to go to work today. But yes, it's pretty and white, nice.
And I'm sure the kids will be happy to hear that because of the weather, Scott County has canceled school for tomorrow. Covering the news live in Scott County from the LEX 18 mobile newsroom, back to you.
As we said, to reiterate, Fayette County out tomorrow as well. The slick conditions in Anderson County caused a truck driver to slide off the road and into a fire station. Tiffany Jackson continues our LEX 18 Storm Tracker team coverage.
Sometimes conditions like this get the best of even seasoned drivers.
He slid across the intersection all the way across the parking lot.
An RJ Corman truck driver lost control this morning on Highway 151 in Anderson County. His slide ended here. Besides the giant hole in the side of their building, Anderson County firefighters also have to worry about the water freezing inside their trucks since the driver took out their gas meter.
We had to shut down all of the gas in our heaters, so we're bringing in temporary heaters to heat the base.
Chief Patrick Krogman says even in this extreme cold, they're thankful it wasn't worse.
No injuries, and that's what's important. The building could be replaced. There was no equipment damage as far as fire trucks. There was no damage to any of the trucks or any of the equipment.
Covering the news in Anderson County, Tiffany Jackson, LEX 18 News.
People had a frustrating drive around Madison County today as well. Carolina Buchek is live in Richmond with a look at the situation.
Several plows have gone by, and they've dramatically improved these road conditions out here, especially the bypass back there. But take a look at this side road. This, what we are looking at, this is not blacktop. This is caked on pretty thick slush. Earlier, I was able to just pick it up pretty easily. Now it is packed on there, and drivers are saying this is making their drive home pretty difficult. Drivers struggled to make their way through the mess.
The roads are about as bad as I've ever seen them. The slush is so bad. You may be going through where you've got snow, where you got good traction. Then you hit the slush. And when you hit that slush, your car might just go anywhere.
The intersections were dicey at best, forcing drivers to really drop their speed.
Slow down, because I want to be careful instead of, making a wreck or having an accident or something.
And walking wasn't much easier. EKU students who got a snow day were thankful they didn't have to go to class in these conditions.
It literally feels like you're outside on a mountain. Like, this snow is uneven from the amount of times they tried to clear it and people got on it. Like, you'll break an ankle if you're not in a boot. Like, it sucks.
But it wasn't all bad. No class means plenty of time to hit the hills and go sledding. And EKU, along with several other Madison County schools, they are off tomorrow as well. So congratulations on your snow day. For the rest of us who have to be out here, hopefully they clear these roads before this stuff freezes on as the temperatures continue to dip. Covering news live in Madison County from the LEX 18 Mobile Newsroom, back to you.